Atlanta. We are in the Melrose Showroom. I'm Leanne Moyers. This is
Avery Brown.
and she happens to be my daughter. I brought her along on this trip with me. You guys may have noticed she did a little camera work earlier for us in the marketing department. You know, market is a very exciting time for us because we get all of these 900 new SKUs in, and after we've spent 3 or 4 days here, we start to get favorites.
Yes, I have a lot of favorites.
I have a lot of favorites. And you know what, our buyers have a lot of favorites. And so by the time we complete our Dallas show and we have a couple of days here in Atlanta, even though this is opening day, we have a lot of buyers that come in the day before and the weekend before that do a little bit of buying. And so we start to see those cream of the crop hidden gems in our showroom creep up that list and get in that top 100. So I kind of thought this would be fun. You want to play a game?
Yes.
Okay. We want you to play a game with us, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at a certain area of the showroom, and we're going to pick the item that is the hidden gem that speaks to us. We're going to start with this table. This is in transitional. This is one of our collections. What do you think, Avery? What speaks to you on this table?
These 2 container sets speak to me. I love the texture on them.
You know, the very first live video we did, we zeroed in on those and talked about those a little bit because of the contrast.
Yeah.
I like them. I like the little bud vases, but I like the butterflies. They're my favorite on the table.
These butterflies are very cute.
Well, if I look at the whole table, there are 2 items on this whole table that have already made it in the top 100. Do you know what they are?
I don't know.
Well, you were right with your pick with the containers. So this new set right here, the bud vases, they are already in the top 100 of new products and existing products, but also the bunnies. You know, and they have that really great grain on them where you can see the hair on their bodies. They're super cute. They're very lifelike. They are in our top products right now coming out of Dallas and Atlanta for this view. But let's do this again. You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're here in transitional. Let's go from the edge of this wall to the corner. So I want you to tell me what speaks to you in this area. What do you think if you have to pick one item? What is your absolute favorite?
I really love these right there.
You like the silver dollar
The
spray?
silver dollar, yes.
We've had this for a few seasons. This is not a new product. Now, see, I love having you here with me because you weren't here last year, so you're not going just for the new products. You're going for just whatever speaks to you. I'm going to say what speaks to me is that piece of art that's up in the corner because it has an offset frame. It's very beautiful, nice coloring on that. Might be a toss-up with me with the lamp. I mean, I think the lamp is really pretty too, but I guess it's not really on the wall, so I didn't define that in this space.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we were to look at the top products from this area, you are correct about that. The silver dollar spray is in our top 100. The other thing that is a returning item is this magnolia spray down in the bottom. And that's because it has an incredible value for a lot of our stores. That's an easy piece to work with, that magnolia spray. 3 big buds on one stem. That appeals to a lot of our buyers, and that's something that's come back year after year. And as a new product in this area, it's these 2 pieces right here. These are the ones that are ranking the highest, and they are beautiful pieces here in transitional. And it's kind of funny, because you didn't pick it and I didn't pick it, but the buyers did. So that's a fantastic product. Okay, let's play it again. You ready?
Yeah.
Another? Okay, this time let's go from this corner all the way over to the edge of the wall, including the mirror and the pots and everything. So I want you to pick what you think speaks to you. And at home, if you're listening at home, I want you to pick the item that you think speaks to you. Go ahead and put that in the comments if you'd like to play with us.
That's hard. There's so many good items. I really do love these butterflies.
The white ones? Those are actually moss. They're moss, butterflies, and very beautiful. I like the mirror, and it looks like somebody at home just said the same thing. They like the Art Deco mirror. This one for me, this speaks to me. Now, I know it didn't get into the top 100 yet. Darn. But you are correct about the moss. The moss are in the top 100. They are beautiful, but you know what's ranking a little higher? Those come in 2 different colors. And so the darker color, the gold color, is actually our #1 product right now coming out of Dallas and Atlanta, but I kind of like the white ones too. And you didn't say anything about the silver dollar sprays again. Didn't think you could pick it twice?
I didn't think I could pick it twice, but yeah, so I love those over here too, especially with the containers there.
Yes, with the nice containers. Okay, let's do one more area here before we take off, and let's do this shelving unit right here. This is a beautiful one for transitional. And then we're going to move over to William Morris because you said that you like tailored Oasis with all the William Morris art. Okay, so on this shelving unit, let's give it a look. And if you're at home with us too and you've got a favorite here, I want you to speak out there and tell us what you love. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, I really like this lamp.
The lamp.
The texture on the lamp.
Oh, nice. Okay. Very nice. You know, I've noticed this week that you're looking at all the lamps.
I am. I feel like I'm drawn to the lamps because it's not as harsh as like the traditional lighting in my home.
So you're looking for the diffused light.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a feeling when you get home, you're going to be ordering a lot of new lamps.
I will be for sure.
If I'm going to pick my favorite, I'm going to pick these vases right here. I love this smoky gray colored glass. It's not just a regular clear. And I like that this little wooden piece here, this is a sculpted piece of glass and the wooden piece kind of moves. And I kind of think that's neat. It's just one of my favorites there. That is not in the top. What is in the top here are the birds on blocks. And so birds on blocks actually is a returning item. That is something that has done very well for us and that continues to trend for us. We're going to swing around and maybe get a look at some things over here in the William Morris section. I know Janet's going to have a hard time keeping up with us and we've got a lot of people in here shopping. Let's do this area. They're busy over there in tailored Oasis, so let's pick this one. Let's go from the edge of the wall over to the edge of the wall. Now there's a lot of new things here, including new furniture, clocks, wall art. It might take a moment to look at the wall art for you at home. The knots are here. The lamp with the peekaboo is here. That's new. So, okay, at home, Avery and myself, if we're going to pick your favorite thing here, what are you picking? Tough?
It is very tough. I love this whole look here. The contrast is really nice. But I think if I had to pick, I would pick the knots.
You like the knots?
I do like the knots.
Very good. That's a hot trend.
Visual effect.
Yep. I agree. And I'm liking the wall art. Definitely loving it. What did that say, Janet?
Penny likes the clock on the right.
You like this clock
Yes, she does.
or this clock? This is right, this one's left. So she likes the clock. I think I'm going to have to go with the lamp on this one. I picked a lamp. This is the only time I'm going to pick a lamp, but I really do like this base lamp here.
You said top right.
Top right. I do like that one too. It reminds me of one I have in my kitchen now. Very nice. Metal frame, nice pattern in the middle of that face. I like that one too. Okay, so the top product here though, Avery's right again, it's the knots. So if you're looking for something that's already hitting in our top 200, it's going to be those knots that you're seeing right there on that table. Let's pick another area. Do you want to define it this time? You want to go here or here?
Well,
Here? Okay. What area? Where are we going to go? From wall to... You want the table in? Let's keep the table out.
here. Okay.
Okay, let's go the edge of the wall with the butterflies, all the way over to the edge of the wall with the mirror.
So many good items.
This is going to be tough too. We have a lot of items here from last season, but we've got some newbies, some new ones in here, including, oh, I know what my favorite is. I don't know if I can pick this as my favorite. Maybe I can.
Really?
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Mine is the blueberry bundles because I've liked them for many seasons, and we sell a lot of them in holiday. And I can't help it. I love having them in holiday with that blue coloring that you see, even on this green bundle. They're a favorite, and I'm probably biased because I've liked them from previous seasons. But what about you?
I really love the olive.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, now I would
It's
never
like
have
a
picked that for you.
I feel like it gives me a very like Mediterranean
Yes.
feel.
Yep, absolutely.
I really enjoy that.
Figs and olives, and you kind of got that. Well, did you see this one here? This is included. Did you notice it's its own little potted tree?
Penny
You can-
votes for the pillow.
The pillow's very nice. I like it too. Okay, anybody else got a vote out there in YouTube? Because I'm going to tell you which item here is in the top 100 and nobody has guessed it yet, so you've got a chance. Anybody other than Penny? Okay, so it is our new frame dog prints here. These made it to the top 100 new products for this season already. And of course, everybody loves their best friend, and those make excellent gift ideas too. So that's it. That's the product in that section that is really trending hot with our buyers. But then again, I want the berry bundles, and Penny wants the pillow, and Avery wants the olive tree. Okay, so now let's do the table because there's so much on the table. So friends, if you're out there watching, we're playing a little game here. If you're just joining us, we're looking at a section and picking our favorites. I know what mine here is like immediately. Do you know what yours is?
Yes, I do.
You already do? Go.
Okay, I love the candles.
Oh, the new metal candle holders. Very nice. And tell what you like about it.
I really like them because of the metal piece here, but then also on the top too. It's very gradual,
Okay.
and it's not over the top, but it's subtle.
You like the overall shape.
I like the overall shape.
Okay, my favorite, and I did a video with one of our sales reps for her home area about this, is these bowls. They're nice and heavy. They've got a good coloring on them. I'm in love with these. I just think these are wonderful. They've got a good price on them. They're new for us, and they just kind of bring that bronzish color out. And I just think there's a good quality there. I really like those. Those are my absolute favorite. But we are both striking out on this table. Anybody at home got anything you want to throw in there as your favorite? Because it's the rabbits that are stealing the show here on this table. The rabbits are the ones that are trending upward for us, which they're gorgeous. I mean, the rabbits are absolutely gorgeous, and we sell lots and lots of rabbits at Melrose. Okay, let's do this wall. This one's going to be tough. I think we should go from here all the way over to the print. That's a lot of products. So we're going to take a little bit of time to take a look at them, see what we like, see what speaks to us. Is anything speaking to you right now?
Yes.
Is it saying water me, I'm a fern?
No, actually.
It's not? But you've already got it picked out.
I already have it picked out.
See, this is
You
kind of
have yours
easy for
picked
me
out?
too. I mean, it's kind of easy for me, but it's also going to be slated because it's a previous product, what my favorite is. Okay, Avery, go ahead and reveal yours. What is your favorite thing here?
My eye immediately went to the deep green. They're like such a nice pop of color.
Really, you like that dark, deep green?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick it up. Does it have the...
And
I just
the
wanna
fact
see.
that they have different,
Huh.
know, designs on them.
And see, I just kind of, I didn't even catch that. I didn't even catch those. I should have probably. These in the front are my favorite because I actually own these at home, and I absolutely love these. These are a fantastic price for retailers. We sell them year after year, and they're my favorite. And guess what I did with these, you guys? I put these in my Christmas tree. I bought a whole bunch of them, and I put them in with the little mini Thea flames, and they're actually decorations in my Christmas tree at home. So I'm biased because I already own them. So as far as the top 100s go, what is the best seller here from Market that we have from this section? It is the Enchanted Forest Vine from last season. This is an amazing piece. This is something that our designers are doing incredible things with. We have some really nice designs throughout the showroom. If you're in the virtual showroom, you can go check out how those are made and some of the fun things that they're doing with that. That's a good piece. Okay, Avery, let's go to your favorite area of the showroom. Well, you love it over here. I know you love it over here. So when we got in, 4 days ago?
Yes.
We came through here for the first time, and she was immediately, well, here's that Enchanted Forest Vine too. Right there, Janet. That's a perfect way to show people how they're using that. That's a beautiful piece, and no wonder it's trending and selling well. But we are here in Tailored Oasis. Lots of blues, lots of greens, and we do have the exclusive artwork in the William Morris design from Melrose. And so let's go from wall to wall. Does that sound good? Okay, folks, we're going to go wall to wall. Right here to over here. You pick out what you think your favorite is, and I'll pick mine, and Avery's going to pick hers. Okay, Avery, you're up first.
Okay, so I'm really drawn to all the William Morris collection here. I like the container wall art.
You like both.
Yeah.
You're supposed to pick one. I want you to pick one. If you had to pick a container or wall art, what are you picking?
The bird. I probably the wall art.
You're going to stick with the wall art?
I'm gonna stick with the wall art.
Interesting. And so this area actually has several items in our top 100 already. So if you're at home, I want you to go ahead and take a look and see what your favorites happen to be, because there's furniture here that's new. There are a lot of our insect art here that's new, our William Morris art that is new. Mirrors are on the wall. You may not have even noticed the mirrors because they're just, they're subtle. They're right back there tucked in the corner. So my favorite here is the lanterns. and they are not in the top 100, but they are my favorite because I just love those intricate lanterns with the Thea flame. That just happens to be that's what speaks to me in this area. You want to know what the items are that are in the top?
Yes.
Okay, you are correct about the William Morris art. The William Morris art, many of the different pieces in this area, the blues and the greens, are trending hot, and they are on the top 100. Number one item right now are these moths right here for Melrose. Number one. I mean, when you're bringing in 900 new SKUs, to be number one is amazing. Plus, you're competing against the best sellers from previous years. Okay, also in the top 50 is this next butterfly, and it has a little bit more metallic gold on it. It's quite a bit bigger, but again, we're talking about insect art, and insects right now are very, very hot. There's also a gold bunny here. And so the gold bunny is in the top 50 products that we have for Melrose. They're doing fabulously. And then also in the top 100 on this wall, this is a very popular wall, guys. I mean, this is the look right here, are the butterfly sprays. And so what our designers did is they took one spray from this top. You can see there's quite a few butterflies on one of those stems, and they split them apart and they stuck them just like this in these little holders and kind of split those out. So these butterflies are in the top for the new products that we have here at Melrose. We're playing a game on YouTube Live. We're trying to pick some things out. Let's go out to the front table. Does that sound good? Okay, Janet, we're going to slide around. So we're still here in Tailored Oasis, and there are a lot of William Morris products here. So if you like the wall art, there's several more items here that are doing very well for us. But let's just do table, like from the end of the table around here to the front, Avery.
Okay.
What do you think? What's your overall feeling?
Man, all of it's gorgeous. You know, I think I do like the charcuterie boards.
Oh, you
They're in
do?
the front, and they're made with the mango wood, right?
Yes, that's a new vendor for us. You picked that up.
I did. I really enjoyed that.
We have several new suppliers for Melrose. Our buyers went out and they wanted to search the globe and find some new suppliers of different products to bring in. Now, if you're looking at this table, you like the trays.
I do.
Is it because I talked about the trays and you learned about them?
Well, yes, but an initial look at them, I really like the contrast between the wood and the marble.
Okay.
The marble was a good eye piece.
Okay. I think you also have the kitchen for it.
Yes.
Like this seems like looks like something you can put on your bar there that would just look really, really nice there too. The canisters from William Morris. If I have to pick here, and I'm picking for myself, this is going to be kind of tough for me. I have to go with the canisters. And I feel like I'm cheating because I do know that they're in the top products. I have to name the top products here. Those canisters are it on this table. They're the ones that are in the top 100 for Melrose right now. The William Morris canisters with the wooden tops. They are painted black on the inside. They're very stately, very nice pieces. Okay, let's go to the back wall here in Tailored Oasis. Okay, friends, this is another jam-packed wall. So this is going to be tough picking for you to pick the thing that you like the most. And we're just playing a game. You're doing good on the game?
Yeah.
You're winning some of them. We're going to go from this wall here all the way to the edge where the fiddle fig tree is, all the way up and around. Okay, Avery, step back and you tell me what speaks to you here. Like what speaks to your soul that you love the most?
Oh, man. You know, I really like the wall art.
You do?
I do.
Now, this is different because you're only 25 years old. Like, I didn't think that you would pick a botanical wall art, but you think this speaks to you.
I'm kind of drawn to the botanical, and that's something that I see a lot trending on my TikTok and Instagram accounts that I follow, is that they do kind of trend towards the botanical side. More
See, I'm learning
organic
something
feel.
new about my daughter right now. Like, I did not think that you would pick that.
Bonding experience.
I thought you'd
here.
pick the mirrors.
Oh, well, I do like the mirrors. I think it's hard to pick any, like,
One thing?
in this area.
I'm going to pick the canister because I like the hexagonal canister. Again, I like that art that's on there. I think the shape is nice for that. If I were going to pick the canisters, I do like the hexagon shape. It's a little bit different. We are both kind of wrong here as far as what the buyers are telling us in Atlanta and in Dallas, because they are telling us the birds in the top 100, they are beautiful little birds, but that is their pick. That is what's rising to the top. Now, the wall art that you picked is in the top 200, by the way, but it's not in the top 100. But you're there. I mean, you're kind of on trend with that.
Top 200.
Well, top 200. You did pretty good. I mean, it's not like it's, you know, an item that's not being purchased or being picked out by buyers anywhere. So that's good. That's fun. Can we go over to beachfront? Think we can swing on over? Okay, let's go to beachfront. We're going to kind of move through this area from Tailored Oasis. And we're going to slide over here into beachfront. Now, this is a totally different look than where we left in Tailored Oasis. What's your gut feeling say about it?
I really like the serenity of
The beach?
the beach. Like,
You want to be sitting in an
I wanna
Adirondack
be
chair right
sitting.
now, don't you?
yes, I do.
Yeah, see, it's the end of the show for us. Everyone else is starting to come in, but we're ready to go have margaritas and sit in the beach chair.
Yes.
Okay,
like
so
Tuesday.
if we're looking at this table and this setup, let's go dark blue wall to dark blue wall. And should we include what's in the table in the front or just the walls? I think we include it. Let's just include it because it's going to be tougher for you at home. Now, if you have a vote out there and you're watching us, go ahead and tell us what speaks to you in this vignette, in this picture. What is the item that you go, oh yes, I love that. That's the one. And Avery, you're going to be up first. I want to hear from the 25-year-old. What's telling you that it's the item you can't live without?
You know what? I really love these birds.
The birds?
The birds. They're very, like, modern.
What has happened to my
Wood
daughter? You
and
were picking things I didn't
metal.
see.
I just really like it. I think it's a nice visual.
It is a nice visual. Now, where are you going to put it?
Well, maybe on top of the fireplace?
Really? You're going to put it by your fireplace?
I think so. I think it's a nice contrast.
See, I never would have thought she was going to pick that. I mean, my daughter is shocking me right now. I will say that the one thing that I really like because it spoke to me right away are the two new containers that are on the end in the blue and the white. I like the contrast. It's got a good texture on it. I think they're nice, pretty pieces. Well, the customer likes them too. She's picking them up right now. She can show them for me. Isn't that wonderful? Is that your pick right now? That's great.
And she's like, oh, these are really
Okay, ladies, we're on YouTube Live and we're picking stuff. So tell me right now, what speaks to you in this area? What do you think is the one thing that you love the most?
I like those shorebirds.
You do the picture?
The shorebirds. The birds.
Oh, the tall herons. The herons? Mm-hmm. I thought you meant the wall art.
Oh, I like the one.
You do like the wall art.
That's the first thing I saw.
See?
I mean, but you know.
Okay, now this is a new vendor to Melrose. That's something that you need to know that's doing the canvas art, and we have excellent pricing on it. So throughout the showroom in each one of the areas, if you look at the new canvas art, make sure your rep checks the price for you because the prices are good
Okay.
for that. But I like the pots. The containers are for me. I like those. Okay, Avery, what did you pick? You picked the birds? Okay, so to reveal to everyone out there in the top 100, the birds are selling well. They are in the top 100, including the smaller bird piece right here. So Avery, you did pick well on that one. That was in the top. My pick actually was not. The ladies that are here shopping, their pick for the wall art is in the top 100. So that piece with all the birds along the beachfront, that is in the top 100 right now, which is exciting. Thank you for playing. You can keep playing if you follow us around. We'd be getting all of your picks in. Okay, let's go to these two shelving units. So we're still in beachfront, and we're going to pick shelving unit to shelving unit. And I want to know what speaks to the 25-year-old, and then I'm going to say what speaks to my old 50-year-old self. We're going to let these ladies slide by. More shoppers. So this is in beachfront. Obviously, we have a lot of lighthouses in this area. We have the lighted lighthouses, the new birdhouses that are holding bird feed and birdhouses that are made of metal. What speaks to you, Avery?
Man, it's hard. You know, I think
If you say lamp one more time, were you going to pick lamp?
but I do like
The gradient?
Yeah, from the dark to the light. Again, I like the dark colors.
You like that dark, deep color?
Deep colors, and that really draws my eye. Kind of like a subtle statement piece.
Interesting. Again, you're blowing my mind. You're going to have the birds and the glass in your house.
There's the glass, right on top of the fireplace.
I skip. You know what? I should quit shopping for you at Christmas. It seems like I'm not picking the same things that you're picking. For me, I like the containers here. I like this nice neutral palette of containers that are down here. Those are the items that I would pick out for myself if I were buying out of this. I do not agree. I'm not in line with the buyers from Dallas and Atlanta, and neither are you. These geese here are top sellers, and they have been in the past, and they are in our top 200. And so those are the ones in this area that are gravitating and doing very, very well so far at market. Let's go this direction so we can talk about a little bit more in beachfront, if we can come through. Okay, this is a smaller area. So let's go from this shelving unit to the edge of the wall. And if you're just joining us, we're playing a little game here in Atlanta Live. We're talking about what speaks to us. And this is my daughter Avery, she's 25. I'm Leanne Moyers, I work for Melrose. I'm a little bit older than Avery, just a little bit. And we're just kind of picking what speaks to us in this area just as personal favorites. And so, why don't you go first, Avery? What speaks to you?
You know, I really enjoy the wall art again.
So
And
wall art.
Yeah, I love how it's kind of the texture.
Oh, you like that? The layers?
Yes, the layers.
I like the serene color. Now, see, this to me is very relaxing. This is the relaxing side of the beach for me. Like, this is not the party side of the beach. This is serene and calm. And I know that Michael, his favorite, I always ask him when I'm in, Michael Gingrich, who is, of course, a founder of Melrose and primary purchasing agent. He loves the cranes, the herons here in the blue with their beautiful beaks. They are in our top 100. My favorites are these two small, you've noticed how many containers I'm picking out and bud vases? Maybe I just need a whole lot of new bud vases.
Yes.
But I like them. I like to sit them around. I like to have them in groups of 2s and 3s. That's my favorite. That's my pick. I know that that's Michael's pick, and it's in the top 100. And Avery, you're a winner again. Yay!
I love winning.
Oh, you're winning. Because you did pick an item that is in the top 100. You picked these new prints that are a new supplier from Melrose. And again, because of all the detailing. So you did very, very well with that.
I'm just trendy.
And you are trendy. Oh, girl, you're trending. Oh, you're hot. Do you want to keep going in, Janet? Okay, let's go on and around. We're kind of sliding between beachfront, and we have woven on this side, we have garden living, and we have heritage. Would you rather go, I know you're in love with heritage.
I am in love with heritage.
I'm in love with woven.
Let's go woven.
Wait. Heritage, woven,
my
heritage,
God.
woven. Which one am I going to do? Okay, so I think we should go over to heritage because she's my daughter, and she always gets her way, because that's what moms do, right? We sacrifice for the daughters. So let's go on over this way. Oh, look, can we do this one?
Yes, I think.
Okay, we'll stop on woven on the way. This is a part of the woven, and I like this little corner that's in the back. Let's go from wall to wall, and I want you to pick your absolute favorite. Now, if you're just joining us, I want to know what your favorite thing is here in this section that you would pick for yourself. And this one I think is really hard because there's a lot of merchandise in here, from the little birds on the table to the kitty cats, the rabbits that are sitting on the floating shelves, which these floating shelves I happen to know have keyholes in the back and are amazing. There are a lot of botanicals here. Are you thinking about it?
I am. I already have mine picked.
You already decided? Well, go.
Okay. Well, I love these lanterns.
The lanterns?
The lanterns. I like the gold on the back, but also the leather strap.
Okay, I have to agree with you on that. Those would be a pick for me too.
Yeah, it's a little surprise. You know.
Well, I think they're universal. I mean, I think that's the gold on the inside of those give a lot of reflective light. They're a nice neutral palette. I agree.
The leather, I like.
I agree. I agree with you. That's a good pick.
Thank you.
I like your pick. I like your taste on that.
We agree.
Where are you going to put them? Not by the fireplace again.
Fireplace is full at this point.
I know. You're going to put everything on the fireplace.
Let's say the living room.
The living room? Okay. I was thinking kind of on your deck.
Oh, yeah.
It would go very nicely on your deck.
Go on my neck.
My absolute favorite is the pre-made wreath here. It has so much floral accent, and I just like the colors. It looks natural, good, vibrant and green. I like the oranges and the whites. Sometimes when you see a wreath, you'll just see pink and purple. And I kind of like that there's no purple in this wreath. So to me, that's what I like about the pre-made. Plus, I think you can fluff that wreath out, and it's going to be fantastic. And I also happen to know that it's a good buy. Okay, big reveals. Anybody got anything else to vote on there? All right, so I'm going to say which ones are in the top 100 here in this section, and there are a lot here in this section, which is why we slowed down to take a look at it. The wreath that I just talked about is in there, but also these kitty cats here. They are non-breed specific. They have a nice sandy gradient on them. The lanterns that Avery picked are in the top 100. Good eye, good eye. You had a good eye for that. And we have the floral pick and spray, and then another wreath here that are doing quite well. And we have another set of rabbits here that are in our top 100. So this section right here is kind of loaded. This has a lot of good bestsellers in it. So we're going to move on through into the heritage section. So this is, oh, you rubbed your hands together. This is the part she likes. Okay, so we're going to do it for this wall.
Yes, and I think you should go first since I already have.
There are not as many items here, so it's going to be a lot easier to pick. So if we go wall to wall here, real easy for me, I'm picking that piece of wall right there with the sheep, because that's the one in last season. I fell in love with it last season. It's just a tremendous piece.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
How about you?
You know what? I really like these trays.
The nested trays?
The nested trays. I feel like I could put these on my kitchen island or my coffee table.
And you like them?
I like them.
Very good, very good. This section is really easy for me because one of the top sellers here is this piece of art, the one that I picked out. So I kind of cheated there, you guys. I already knew that was, but it is also one of my personal favorites. So this is the one right here in this first section of heritage that everybody wants to make sure you get a chance to look at. So we're gonna go inside into the heritage section. Where do you want to start at?
Over here?
Okay, this works for me. So this section here is part of heritage, and just to give everybody at home a little bit of, look, first we're going to go from the edge of the wall. Let's go all the way over here, this edge. When you see some of these things, the horses, first of all, I mean, the horses are gorgeous, but it kind of reminds you of Yellowstone, the TV show. You've been watching Yellowstone?
Yes, I have.
Did you watch all three of them?
Not all three of them. I'm catching up.
Okay, is it like 18 something and
Yeah.
1923, and I can't remember who all's in all of them, but the one with Harrison Ford, I love that one. That one's the oldie time one. Okay, so that kind of inspired this corner here and part of heritage. You can kind of feel it when you hear those words. You kind of go, oh yeah, it's inspired by Yellowstone. I get that. So what is your favorite that you have here?
Hard to catch it.
But you love it all.
You're all into this area.
You just want it all.
I want it all. But I
Did you hear that, Melrose? Pack it and ship it.
Here.
You love
In fact,
that.
This is a metal lamp with a metal shade as well.
Yes.
That's very,
Very durable.
very durable.
Very Yellowstone. Like, take that out to the ranch on Montana.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I like the artwork. One of my favorites, a Melrose exclusive, is right here in the front. This painting or this piece of artwork, that is actually my favorite here. And there are a couple of different ones that are from the top 100, including this one in the top corner, Janet. It's in the top right now. The buyers in Dallas and Atlanta are gravitating towards, and also this one down here that we picked up. Pick another area. How about this? Okay. Let's do this section. I know what you're going to pick. I can already guess what you're going to pick.
Go.
What should I guess what you're going to pick?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we're going to start from this shelving unit and go over to the other shelving unit. For those of you that are joining us, we're picking our favorite things out and comparing them to what's gravitating towards the top of the best 100 items that we have for Melrose. And we are in the heritage section, so if you want to shop along in the virtual showroom, that's where we're at. My daughter Avery is with me. She's 26. I might be getting a little into my 50s. And so we have very different tastes.
We do.
Very different households.
Different households.
Okay, so what speaks to you, Avery? What do you love here?
Are you guessing or?
No, you go ahead. You go ahead and say.
I love these trays here. All three of these. I love the contrast between the dark wood and the light wood.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this also made with the mango wood?
It is made with mango wood. You're correct.
Okay.
You picked up on that earlier this week.
I did, and I love that piece of it.
Mm-hmm. And that is a nice black stain there with that. I kind of like the birdhouse because it's fun, but I can't say that it's my favorite item. But I do like this feature that it slides up the front. It's kind of a cute little hideaway there. And then this one has a little door. You can play with that little door a little bit. I saw somebody put a mini Thea flame in there. It probably scared the birds half to death, wouldn't it? But my favorite thing here happens to be this tiered tray. And I think it's because, well, there's just so many different things you can do with that. It's very versatile. But it is one of my favorites that I see in this display. There are a lot of these items that are in the top 100, including the birdhouse, including the trays that you picked. Another winner.
Thank you.
Way to go, way to go. You did good on that one. And some of the sunflowers in this section. So
These are very interesting.
they are interesting. They're pre-emergent sunflowers
Yeah.
before the head of the sunflower opens up. Still has the green around it. So it's kind of that early season summer. One more section. Let's do one more section.
All right.
All right, you pick the section.
Let's go in.
Somewhere where that you love the products.
All right.
Ooh. Are we going to widen it out?
I think so.
Pick the whole thing?
The whole thing. I love animals. I'm kind of like
You do?
showcasing them a little
Okay.
bit. But yeah,
Okay, there's a lot of things to pick from. If you go from this shelving unit all the way over to that shelving unit, this is a lot of products.
a lot of products.
Okay,
Oh, that's
and you're going to
hard.
pick your favorite out.
I am.
Okay,
You ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm drawn to this. The chicken overhanging on the shelf.
Do you like the fact that they hang off the shelf?
I think I like the fact that they hang off the shelf. They do have a nice color to it. It's warm and everything, but I don't know.
The
fact that they
rooster and
hang
the
off
hen
shelf
just
makes
hanging
me
out
happy.
looking.
Yes.
So they are called shelf sitters, and so these are something that Melrose has had for many, many years. They are bestsellers. They are continuing again at this show to be in the top 50, which means it's an excellent SKU. We've had it for, I don't know how many years, Janet, do you think we've had these chickens? Long, long time. So good pick on that. If I were going to pick for myself, I have to pick this lamp because I like this wooden base. You don't see wooden bases on lamps very often. I like it very well. But it did not make it into the top 100 here. But when I do look at the items here, the vegetables are doing very, very well. They are a nice glossy vegetable. And we have a tray here that is doing very nicely, and that is our wrapped, it's wrapped with a nice handle with the black on that tray. So this is fun.
This is a lot of fun.
So we should do this more often at Market. We should go through and just pick our favorite things, you know, and we can share with you what the top 100 happen to be at the end of our market cycle.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us here on Tube. I know it was fun for us to go through and pick things. Put in the comments below the items that you love the most. We would like to hear back from you. And if you're interested and have a wholesale account, you can join us in the virtual showroom for Melrose. Just go to Melrose INTL. We would love to have you shopping with us from home. And if you're here in Atlanta, we are in the Home and Garden Showroom, building number 1, 17th floor, E18.